Grand Rising, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I'd like to thank my A-team and the Divine for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. If you find this message, it was meant for you. I'm going to ring the bell. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Friday, June 20th, 2025. The time is 12:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, today we're going into the summer solstice, and I pulled up online something, a little paragraph about it. The summer solstice, what is the first day? When is the first day of summer? Everything you need to know about the longest day of the year. Summer days are here. Summer begins with the solstice on Friday, June 20th, 2025, marking the astrological first day of summer in the northern hemisphere. What exactly is the summer solstice? Is it really the longest day of the year? Welcome to solstice with some interesting facts and folklore. In the northern hemisphere, the June solstice, aka summer solstice, occurs when the sun travels along its northernmost path in the sky. This marks the astronomical start of summer in the northern half of the globe. In the southern hemisphere, it's the opposite. You can read about it online anywhere. Solstice comes from the Latin word sol, sun, and sistere, to stand still. Due to the Earth's tilted axis, the sun doesn't rise and set at the same locations on the horizon each morning and evening. Its rise and set positions move northward or southward in the sky as Earth travels around the sun through the year. Also, the sun's track in the sky becomes higher or lower throughout the year. The June solstice is significant because the sun reaches its northernmost point in the sky at this time, at which point the sun's path does not change for a brief period of time. Now, like I said, you can read, you can look it up. This is from the Farmer's Almanac. So that's significant. Maybe somebody's planting a garden, or they can have, they said fruit from fruit of the loom. They show me a cornucopia. Yeah, it's time to harvest. They show me number 6 card in my astro deck, Virgo, digest, harvest, wheat. Separating the wheat from the chaff. All right, so this is, I don't know how long this reading is going to be. Probably not too long today. This is just signs and symbols, synchronicities you might be seeing during, my collective might be seeing during the solstice. They show me a lightning bolt, a flash of lightning, a rainbow is significant. I have some notes. And you see the cards are out. The synchronicity cards are out. Rolling dice might be significant. Rolling die or dyeing hair. They said die casting, typecasting. They're showing me wood burning. Okay, so the time was 12:12. 12:12 came through yesterday. 12:12 is a portal. 12 times 12 is 144. That is the tribe that we belong to. 12 chakras are significant. And whatever 12, 12 days, 12 houses in the astro deck. 12 houses in the zodiac. They said the movie The January Man is significant. Calvin Klein. All right, let me read some notes. 11:04 and at 11:04 this morning, my weather app alerted me to an incoming heat wave. Now they show me an revolver. It might be Usher's album Revolver, and then they're saying somebody might actually have herpes, like Usher. An usher at a few, excuse me, an usher, I meant to say wedding, but they said an usher at a funeral might be significant. Usher as a name, an usher at a funeral or wedding. They said 4 weddings and a funeral. And Allen key is significant. They said Allen carpet. Allen as a name, ALLEN and ALAN. They said anagrams are significant. LANE, lane. Lane as a name. Yeah, so an Allen keys might be significant. They have 2 candlesticks out here. So they're showing me, they're reminding me back in 2000 when Tiffany candlesticks are significant. The Kabbalah might be significant. A crown might be significant. They're showing me the MTV Talking Heads. They said, what was his name? Richard Wright, native son. Sean as a name. They said Vine City, Ashby Stations is significant. Fantastic Mr. Fox. The letter M might be significant. Metro, Wrigley's Field, Wrigley's Gum, Double Mint. It said doubles for tennis. Pringles might be significant. And they show me eyebrows and a mustache. Shaving, self-care, barber. A barber is significant. Before and after. Okay. Incoming heat wave, but that might be actually, and then they show me tornado, Bison, Oklahoma. Look at the okay. They said you just have to accept the fact that 1104, they said 411. What's the 411? Let me know, hon. There's an incoming heat wave, and they show me the revolver, like I said. Now they're showing me an upside down American flag, burning the flag. Burning the flag. But they're showing me, look, it's a lighter, it's a cat. Oh my God. They're showing me a hand upside down, a hand with a palm in it, like the hand over here. Hand over here is significant. Show me a hand like this is significant, but there's an eye in the middle of the palm, so an evil eye might be significant. But like I said, they're showing me this. This is a lighter, so arson is significant. You see the firecrackers, the flag, red, white, and blue. Burning the flag, not respecting the flag is significant. Flag Day is significant. May Day is significant. They said Bastille Day. I forgot what Bastille Day is. They said March 14th, the Ides of March. March 14th and March 15th is significant. And now they're showing me the rainbow upside down. So I don't know. The pride flag. Yeah, I think I was mentioning something like that. I said some teacher got in trouble for taking down the American flag and putting up the pride flag. And this is why it's upside down. They said, never forget 9/11 was about the twins. They're showing me ALL. I know that's right. I know that's right. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. They show me flute music might be significant. They said a ukulele, a recorder. They said recorder's court or having a recorder, camera, photograph. Something was recorded. Something was caught on camera. And maybe burning a flag, or you see the cat burning an animal. And here's the hand they're showing me. See, it's upside down. So Kabbalah might be significant. A crown, star, pentacles, a trek. Native, they said the native, the talking heads, native, native. Being native might be significant. Like I said, native son might be, oh shit. Being native to Arizona might be significant. Arizona as a brand. They said AZ. Phoenix Rising. They said Cheyenne as a name. State motto, God enriches. Phoenix, the Grand Canyon state. They said somebody made a huge canyon. You blew up something. Something blew up. So like I said, they said the Asiatic black man. The Asiatic man. AZ as an artist. February 14th is significant. You see the red? They said the Boston Tea Party, the Boston Massacre, red, right, retired, extremely dangerous. Yoked up. They said York, New York, York, Pennsylvania, York peppermint patty, get the sensation. Somebody is disappointed that somebody found out. Maybe I'm getting neighbor. I'm getting neighbor. Somebody found out. They're disappointed in a friend or a lover. They're disappointed that their friend found out they support LGBTQ, is LGBTQ. They found out that a friend or family member or loved one, you know, sacrifices cat or burns flags or doesn't support the United States. They're showing me fantastic Mr. Fox and Double Mint. Pringles, maybe for money. Maybe they do that for money. They said a revolving door is significant. You know what they're showing me? Grand Theft Auto. They said steampunk might be significant. Cosplay is significant. They said Grand Theft Auto and a legend, keys, maps. I'm the map. 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 Well, I'm the map, and a lot of people are They said Andre 3000. Like I said, we're gonna be here to the year 3000, bitches, and beyond. You see 11 to 11. We in there like swimwear. They said, like I said, Daytona 500, Indiana. The Pacers are significant. Yeah, pacemakers are significant. We had to pace ourselves. We are the true rainbow tribe. And like I said, never forget, all of this was about the twins. Okay, 11 is significant. 11 represents a justice card. This is who we are, the justice team. Patriots, they said expats are significant as well. And these kind of cats. They said Theodore as a name, Teddy. A teddy bear might be significant, or a stuffed animal, a fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox and the cat. They're showing me Professor Plum. They said the nutty professor, what's his name? Jerry Lee Lewis? Jerry's kids. They said a Jerry Curl might be significant. Like I said, the flute and recorder. 5th grade, we had to get a recorder. Recorder's court, something was caught on camera or audio, video. They said audio. They're showing me audio center. Sam Goody, Circuit City. That's not what I meant to say, but they're showing me like SD cards, flash D. Maybe something, they said Tenacious D, Flash D, Jack Black. Maybe something tenacious, or they said Charlotte's Web, Iowa. Yeah, you owe her and him. You owe them. You owe. Hawkeye is significant. Marvel versus DC, December 28th, number 29. Our liberties we prize, and our rights we will maintain. They said internal affairs is significant. Yeah, moles, insiders. They said Inside Edition, and where is it? Where's the track? There you go. A track, Indiana. Being on the track, you know, shooting up tracks in the hair, tracks in the arm, or, you know, under the nail, under the toes, or, like I said, getting clarity. There was doubt and clarity. DC versus Marvel. The Kabbalah is significant. The crown is significant. They said Crown Royale. They're showing me, my God. There you go. A ship's helm. Helm as a name. Hangover. What was his name? Ed Helms. The track is significant, as you see. This is a Christmas bird, a northern cardinal. Cardinal signs are significant. Cardinal as an animal spirit, and yeah, this cardinal always reminds me of Christmas time. Maybe something happened at Christmas time. We in there. Like I said, maybe somebody had to put something in. The pacer, like I said, they said Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Fighting Irish. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Yes, because we're getting clarity. Like I said, they said Claritin might be significant. Pool is significant. Getting in the pool, like I said, and playing pool. Billy as a name. They said Billy Rubin, kidneys. A pool stick is significant. A hat is significant. See the arrows? Like I said, arrow as DC, Marvel arrow, DC arrow. Twin candlesticks are significant, like I said. They said, what else is out here? Double mint twins. Like I said, Wrigley Field. Now they're showing me a knife upside down. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. A nest. This is, they said, Jack the Ripper energy. Some people, they said, rip from the headlines. SVU is out here too. Let me finish the notes. They said notes on a scandal. Oh, shit. Everything is getting, look, notes on a scandal. This might be a teacher. They said, you know, philanthropy. I'm hearing, see, Peacock. They said, don't want no short dick man. That's what they said. Dick Richard, private investigators. This represents the sword, the Ace of Swords, the truth. But you see, it's a knife upside down, so it's a knife in somebody's back. There you go. 3 eggs are significant. They said 3 blind mice. But the knives came upside down like this. So twins, like I said, twin candlesticks are out here. The double mint twins are out here. Twins are always, like I said, never forget. One is a false twin. One is a true twin. And the knives represent the truth. They said, blaze out. Money will be coming to you. Okay? Labor conquers all things. They said the labor laws are significant. Maritime law is significant. When Oklahoma first opened to settlers, over 50,000 people rushed to stake claims before the designated noon start time. They were known as the Sooners. They said the Sooners and the Honeymooners. Now they're showing me the Grand Canyon. Kang. They said Liu Kang, Mortal Kombat. February 14th, God enriches. In Arizona's cities, Phoenix and Tucson, the sun shines 85% of the year. In Yuma, Arizona, it shines 90% of the time. 2 45-degree angles are, they said, necessary. They said, don't let the necessary occur. They said, Florida. Oranges, Orange County, New York, Orange County, California, the oranges in New Jersey are significant. Like I always say, rainbow, Agent Orange, and the rainbow agents are significant. Tallahassee, in God we trust. Florida is the most popular destination in the world with more than 90 million visitors a year, home to sandy beaches, sunshine, and Disney World. Now they're showing me billiards. Maybe somebody, you know what they're showing me? Competitions, billiard competitions, maybe in Florida. Wrestling Gators competitions. They're saying selling oranges and fruit. Fresh squeezed oranges might be significant. They said oranges on the freeway might be significant. Maybe you used to be selling oranges on the freeway and maybe now you have a business. That's secure. It's a nest egg. Maybe your friend is helping you. They said somebody's friend or, you know, dog walkers, dog vets, dog walkers, dog groomers, well, animal walkers, animal groomers, and, you know, vets and, you know, stuff, doctors like that is significant. In God we trust. They said number 27 is significant. Let me see what else number. 46, 16, 17, 14, 48 is significant. Arkansas, Little Rock, natural state, 25, the people rule. Yeah. And AR-15 is significant. 22 is significant. 45 is significant. And 38 is significant. They said Abe cannot tell a lie. Nate as a name. Chelsea as a name, June as a name, Fallon as a name. The Falcon, the Falcons may be significant. They show me nest. Crest Dynasty, Falcon Crest Dynasty. Fallon as a name, MacGyver, Quantum Leap, the A-Team as shows, Remington Steele Benson, as they said Benson, and they're showing me his name, Robert as a name. Pegs, I don't know, a pegboard might be significant. Peg as a name. They're showing me Benson, SVU, might be significant. What's her name? Harkite. Pegs on a board. Peg as a name. Kelly, married with children, question mark. Kelly, Bud, Peggy, and Al are significant. Sudoku, a word search. Connect 4 crossword puzzles are significant. Let's see what else it says here. I can't read my own handwriting. Clinton as a name, IR and AL and IL, which is Alabama and Illinois. But then they said IL scratch, ILAL, IL scratch, I'll take her. Stacks. It says stack brick house, might be significant. Bricks. Brick City, New Jersey. Look, they said Brick City, New Jersey, right? Remember I said twins are significant. They said Silent Hill as a movie. Now they're showing me 888 Personal Power. Silent Hill is a movie, but it's also a game. The game as a movie. All right, Clinton as a name. They said Clinton Correctional Facility. 3 inches is significant. Alexis as a name. Barcodes are significant. They said Mars 2112 barcode as clubs. They show me Fantastic Mr. Fox. And then they show me a meow. They said Fox and Hen. Cats, Charlotte's Web. They show me Iowa, Hog and Farms. Yes, you owe. You owe her and him. 22 is significant, like I said. We're protected, they said, from these vile spirits, from these unclean spirits. Farm hogs might be, they said Farmer Hoggett, Babe Pig in the City, Babe Ruth. Our liberties we prize and our rights we will maintain. Iowa is 92% farmland and more hogs, Iowa is 92% farmland and more hogs inhabit the state than humans. On average, for every 1 human, there are 4 hogs. They said Farmer Boss Hog. They said Smokey and the Bandit and Daisy Duke. What was their name? Dukes of Hazzard. Smokey and the Bandit. Tarot cards are significant, obviously. Colgate as a brand, as a name, and as a block, street name. Wireless mic are significant. They said the MiG, a Top Gun. Rainbow is significant. Rainbow shops might be significant, seeing a rainbow or a double rainbow. They said somewhere over the rainbow. Lucky Charms are significant. They said dark and lovely, dark and lovely as a brand and being dark and lovely. Melanated. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Eric as a name, Ray as a name, R-A-E, may be significant. They said Norma Ray. Eric, Carl, Nate, Alexander, Alexis, Shauna or Shanna as a name, R-A-E, R-A-Y, R-A, but they said Alexander Street. I know that was Alexander Street in New York, and now they're showing me, in Yonkers. There you go, Y-O. Quartz crystals, chicken are significant. They said church is chicken, going to church. Seeing a chicken on a church. They said a news, a weather vane, or news, N-E-D, Ned as a name. Signs and synchronicities, yeah, there you go, a dog. billiards or playing pool stick, Pringles, the candlesticks, the knives. You know what? This is giving field trip. This is giving field trip. Or not necessarily, field trip at school and just taking, informational sessions. Lessons learned, 999. We're going to party like it's 99. 9999, the reset. They said triple zeros might be significant, or double zeros. This is the ending. The zeros are the beginning. Death and rebirth, 19. Readjustment, 16, 16. Overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. That's a double tower. Like I said, the twin towers. Double for your trouble. The worst part is over. They say, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Jumping off of the cliff is what we had to do. We were committed. Committed. And other people are being committed. They're showing me the candlestick upside down. Maybe they said baker, candlestick maker. I want to make candlesticks. They said doves are significant. Like I said, Dove as a brand, we're getting new contracts. The sun and the rain, after the rain. They said going out in the sun and rain is significant. We're committed to the craft. Kraft mac and cheese is significant. Yeah, mac and cheese. Slow down. We had to slow down. And they're showing me, okay? The Buffalo Soldiers are significant. They said Tropicana Twister. The sooner state, sooner than later. They said deliver the letter, the sooner, deliver the letter, the sooner, the better. The later, the letter. The matter, I get her. They said Charlotte's Web and Are You There, Margaret? Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Are you there, God? Now they're showing me somebody. Evidence. Professor Plum. Plum as a fruit. Like I said, maybe somebody is finding out that Professor Plum is a fruit. They said a fruit cake, Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles. The Flugelrods are significant. Maybe somebody is finding out it's a neighbor. Like I said, oh shit. They're showing me, look, you're feeling tied down because you fucked up. Wrench or Allen key is significant. Maybe it happened in November. They said go until November over money. They said a flask is significant. A dream catcher is significant. Seeing actual doves, they said Aliyah is significant, the highest multi-exalted one. A glass coffin is significant. A glass slipper. 8888, 9999, 89 might be significant. 404 is significant. 16 is significant. We're out here protected. 444 is significant. Now they're showing me oranges, alligator, farm and hogs, bison. They said the Buffalo Soldiers are significant, and people got you twisted, okay? People had you twisted. Beetle is significant. VW, Vanagon, Golf, Jetta. You heard the birds tweeting outside? This is a dove, and the robin is out here too. Robin as a name. Robin, stealing, hurt, harm, and injure is all you can do. They said Chip and Mrs. Pot. You have a chip on your shoulder that was never fixed. Maybe they said a halfway house or, they said somebody put a monkey wrench in the plans. Some fantastic Mr. Fox. They said your biggest fan. Maybe somebody you used to work with. No, they're showing me disappointment in a friend or lover. Somebody was disappointed in a friend or a lover. Labor conquers all things, okay? Somebody you used to work with, or Department of Labor or labor laws, or Somebody that thought they was in good with you, okay? And maybe you always said, okay. They said, look who's talking, Jesus. He always, Jesus? Or must be his Carlos or Jesus is in there? Oh, that must be Jesus. I forgot his name. But he only says yes. He only says one word. Yes, he don't speak no English. So that's significant. Disappointment and that's dissatisfaction. Didi as a name. Didi 7. They're showing me. Nest, family member. Professor Plum. Somebody found out a family member was playing for the other team. Professionally and personally. They're showing me bison, buffalo soldiers in the heart of America. Stolen from Africa. Brought to America. A mirror is significant. Skeletons are significant. The skull, secret society, and anchor is significant. An axe is significant. Somebody that was holding you down. Possibly a friend or a lover. This was behind this. Just like that. News reporting is significant. NEWS came out, acronym came out. Kabbalah, the tree of life is significant. This is Ma'at, the balance of the scales. This reminds me of the mirror in the Ring movies. Ring, like I said, Ring camera might be significant. Somebody you was married to or found out that they now play for the other team. Maybe they tried, maybe for some people, you were with this person and you found something out. They said they changed. They came back and you found out that they didn't change. They were targeting you. In my Wisdom of the Oracle deck, there is billiards and billiards is out here and target practice. So like a target practice or shooting practice or a shooting range or home on the range or home on the range. They said a dude range is significant. Now they're showing me home on the range. Yin and yang. Noodles are significant. Wings are significant. The Eye of Horus is significant. Yeah, I knew it was you. You have that you came, I forgot, you have long dreads like me. You came into my energy field yesterday. You have that tattooed under your eye. And I forgot what you are, but you're caught now. That's what you are. Somebody, this is conjugal lovers. A conjugal visit might be significant. They said Spice and Vibes Cartel, conjugal visit. Commitment. They said Buju, commitment. Like I said, Voice of Jamaica. Now you're about to be committed. 6-6. They said get your kicks on Route 66. Kicks, they said Owl City, Fireflies, Peony Wallet. But they said kicks, wick. A wick. Ain't the candle out here? Candlestick maker, remember? Ink and feather. They said quill, Guardians of the Galaxy. Ouroboros came out yesterday. There goes the dove, the initiate of the flame. Initiates of the flame. The internal flame, the external flame. A bike is significant. Maybe a bike on a farm or a bike on vacation. This is the arrow. Like I said, DC. Chess, Queen's Gambit. Here's the crown that they try to take from you. Anything else, guys? They said Hoosiers as an enemy of the state. Hoosiers of Indiana Pacers, like I said. Anything else? Vultures might be significant. They got to pick up the pieces. They said John Crow. Pick up the pieces. You know what? They said people might actually be making, they use, where's the candle again? They use, here's the candle. They use coffee cups. They fix coffee cups. They said fine china. Chris Brown might be significant. They use coffee cups to make candles. That's significant. And they show me the cardinal. Keep your life in balance. Ma'at. Some people, like me, this is my life. This is my career. And it brings me happiness. And it's going to bring me Pringles too. And some people want to take themselves out because of it. Look at they show me the hand. Yeah, reading your Akashic records. Personal power upside down. Lessons learned. LL, this is Lighthouse. Club Drive, Satellite Boulevard, Venture Drive is significant. They show me good fortune. Maybe somebody is, they said a gun shop is significant. They said a gun show is significant. Going to the gym. Family Matters. Family Matters Friday night lineup is significant. A Friday night lineup is significant. Look at the glasses. Somebody raised eyebrows like that. Thoth is significant. Oh my God. All right. Thoth, Anubis, the Book of the Dead. Queen's Gambit is a show. They said chess, checkers, Chinese checkers. They show me the Allen key again. My foot is falling asleep. Maybe somebody's going to be putting together furniture. Yeah, they show me putting together billiards. Now they show me living room and here, remember 2 different living rooms. Or they said TV, installing TVs might be significant in living room, billiard room. Maybe it's a family business. November is significant. They show me maybe you started in November or it started in November. Or maybe something you started in November is not bringing you happiness, so now you're joining. Labor conquers all things, so now you're working. Possibly on a farm, or the other way around. Maybe you were on a farm and now you're working, I don't know. Increase in material wealth, I don't know. Fish are significant. Lessons learned. Oh shit, they're showing me Las Vegas is significant. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. This was under my knee. Yeah, you're getting cut off at the knee. The sunflower state, to the stars through difficulties, to be rather than to seem. North Carolina produces more sweet potatoes than any other state in the country. Tar Heels are significant. The sunflowers are significant. Black-tailed prairie dog. We're not in Kansas anymore. Okay? North Carolina, the Queen City. This is the first in flight. Represents the first in flight. It said the Wright brothers, Mr. Wright. First in flight with Mr. Wright, your divine counterpart. An orchid is significant. Orchid as a name. Orchid as a flower. Any other messages? They show me the eyebrows and the mustache. Pringles. It's time to stack them chips. They said, fuck them some commas. Yeah. All right. You guys be well. See you next video.